Welcome to Be the Shift. And we are so grateful to have Ryane and Alexis with us today. I actually met them recently in Nashville, Tennessee, my hometown, and we were at a brain trust event. And this is something that we're all new members in. And it's about women reaching their full potential, hitting that first $1 million in revenue and getting started on a path that can not only, affect the lives of our own well-being, but also really be able to trickle out into our greater community at large. And these are women that I met who not only did I fall in love with the service that they offered, wishing that I had it right here in Colorado and excited for them to expand in all the ways. But yeah, just about their passion as mompreneurs, as partners, as just women in business. I think it just all really goes into the mix. And so much of Be the Shift is about, how do we as women, how do we as entrepreneurs, find that place where we are moving from a place of health, wealth, and well-being and giving each other resources as we navigate this new frontier of spearheading the lives we want and not just succumbing to the lives that we were given. What does Be the Shift mean for you?
Finding my inner knowing and my inner truth.
To shift my mind.
And how have you shifted paradigms in your reality?
It was a huge paradigm shift. Like my whole life changed completely.
You really love yourself.
It was time for me to take care of myself.
Not just entrepreneurial path and not just spiritual path, but a path of combining the two.
Helping people transform their lives.
Is success really having these credentials or having these, these accomplishments, or is it actually something that happens more on the inside?
About this company, Noted provides trusted, reliable, and efficient returns, hassle-free whenever you need help. So just imagine if you get a box and you need to return it, Noted's going to take care of that for you. How freaking awesome. They have proprietary software tools that will keep your purchases organized by return dates and send reminder messaging, so you never lose money on missed timing again. Their team of real professionals will treat your every purchase with the utmost care throughout your entire process, all captured digitally in real time. They partner with local nonprofit groups and agencies that are helping to make a difference in the lives of people in need because they care. So without further ado, we can just start with whoever feels called first. Just what is this company and your own personal life? How is that being the shift? And how is that being the shift for you and maybe the paradigm that's here now and breaking generational curses that came before? Like, how are you being the shift with this business in your life?
Yeah, so the company really just fell into my lap because I was a nurse prior to getting into entrepreneurship. I was a hospice nurse, and I really loved helping people and communicating with people and advocating for people. And that's why nursing was really an initial call for me. And then I became a mom and everything just shifted. I had this baby and my delivery was far from easy, and I was stuck at home. My husband was at work, and it just seemed so easy to get everything to me and ordering from various stores. And it was just so easy for me to get everything, but it was terrible to return. And the last thing I wanted to do was pack my baby up. And then we're entering the era of COVID, and you're I don't know what the heck is going on. And you're just I need there to be companies that problem shoot for me. I have not enough time to get these things done. And I went to Google and I was hey, who picks up returns? Who handles this? And I realized no one did it. And my husband just came home and was you keep complaining about this. There's nobody out there. So why don't you do it? I'm sure other people have the same need. And that's how Noted pretty much it was the birth of my second child. And it became really special to me because I love helping people and I like to do it in different ways. And even though it's not really in the nursing aspect, it's still important because I am giving people time back, things that they would rather be doing, finding their purpose instead of running around in their free time. Cause I now like we're all doing a million things. So I think that's pretty much been like the inspiration and the reasoning behind the company.
Beautiful. Yeah. So being the shift for you was really like seeing that there was a gap, a void in the ease that you would have liked. And then you were able to really go through. And I think that's so much as entrepreneurs. It's like, as an opportunist, it's like you kind of see like, wait, why isn't that there?
Right.
And the issue is you're like, well, crap, a lot of stuff's not there. I want to do it all.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think that we can all kind of relate to the fact that like we sit home and you're like, dang, like I could have came up with Uber or like DoorDash or like, like those are all needs that like we all like they're massive. And you're like, I thought about that. And it's just doing something about it. And it's instead of talking about it, it's just like being about it. So I think that that's like one of the biggest things. And it wasn't easy. Like it's still not easy. I don't think being an entrepreneur is ever going to be easy. But I took that leap, and Ryane came along for the ride, and we're here now, and we launched so soon. So it's just really exciting.
So what about you, Ryane? What's Be the Shift mean to you and in your world?
Yeah. Like Alexis said, I hopped on probably about 6 months into her birthing this child. And another unique aspect of Noted that I really took to heart, because as well as Alexis, I love to help people. And I just, we thought of this idea that Alexis, when she was explaining Noted in more details, really came to life this way that's like a full circle help. It's not only helping people with taking their returns back, but if they aren't able to take their returns back, we really have a really cool aspect of Noted that we also will take donations that help local charities in Nashville. And we were really strategic when we picked the charities because we wanted to make sure that we are helping people that we actually could see and pass by on the street. Goodwill and Salvation Army are great and all, but we really wanted to be able to be an impact and benefit charities that are oftentimes overlooked. And so I appreciated Alexis's thought in adding that into Noted. And it's kind of changing a little bit of the aspect of people who don't take the time to take their donations back, where if you are scheduling a pickup, we can just come and take those for you. And we're going to be able to decipher what charity we feel like they will impact the most and be most of a benefit to. And so, during COVID, it's hard. It's hard to see people struggling. It was hard to see people losing their jobs and not knowing like what's going to happen next with groceries and all that. And just to be able to help people in that aspect with taking back donations was something that I thoroughly enjoy as part of Noted. And it's kind of interesting and exciting to not work for anybody anymore. We're kind of just in this realm of, we'll jokingly be like, oh, I got to check with my boss if I can do this. And I'll look at her and be like, hey, can I go and do this? So it's kind of funny. But yeah, we're just thoroughly enjoying this adventurous ride, I guess you could say. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with this Be the Shift.
That's awesome. And I love that you're incorporating that structure of donation so early on. They say that money doesn't really change you necessarily, it just expands who you are even more. And so it's like, if this is part of your build from the beginning, the impact that you get to have later with even more resources and a larger following, then that's just going to be more and more. So I love that you're just starting that from an early get-go. It just shows the integrity you have as business owners, as women, and as people who care about your community in these rough times.